Do you ever get those days or weeks when you just feel empty, almost existentially so, like I just can't get myself in a place where I want to train? And this week's been one of those. I'm going to really try though, and this week I guess I'm going to just talk about what you do when you're in those situations, because you don't have to train. I mean, I've bailed on a run today already, but I do need to get myself in the water, so bear with me 1 second, I'm going to meet you in there. Alright, it's time to see if this swim is going to drag me out of my funk. But the good news is that even if it doesn't, I'm going to give you some strategies, some plans, and some thoughts of mine that will help you get through any down times, feelings of low energy, feeling of funk like I'm in right now. Let's get through it together, but maybe just the cold water shock will do it. How about that? That might just work. Right, let's crack on. Well, that didn't work out, did it? Truth is, I finished my swim yesterday and I just had nothing. I got no enjoyment from it. I didn't feel the endorphin buzz I'd usually feel from it. I had no energy to train, but it's 7 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning. I'm due to be cycling up the Alpe d'Huez three times, I nearly said. And I'm gonna see how that goes. I have to have my porridge first and coffee and see where we're at. Mary even said to me, just take the week off, don't do a video, you know, but I really believe in consistency. So I'm going to get this video out there, and it might have no value other than just being there. So let's see how it goes. And as I sat there on the turbo for the next 4 hours and 20 minutes, my mind and body went through the entire range of feelings, from I can't do it, to won't do it, to I am doing it, to you'll feel the benefit afterwards, and everything in between. If it wasn't for the company of Rich doing it all with me, I know I wouldn't have made it. In fact, I might not even have started. Here we go. Hi Rich.
Hey man.
How you feeling?
Dead, a little bit.
Yeah, me too. This is only not even 3 times up.
Nope.
Okay.
2 and a half. 2 and a bit.
Gonna be interesting. Oh, you've gone past me since I wasn't concentrating. We were together and then you've gone. I was just spinning nice and easy, which
So
is.
was I. It turns out you ran easier than I did.
I suppose it's probably the way we got to do it anyway, really.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is. What are we? We're not even 2.5 yet.
No.
Okay. I think this is going to be a bigger challenge than we even thought it might be. But
Very much.
a good challenge though, like a really good
challenge,
something good to get your teeth into.
but a brutal one nonetheless.
Yeah, at least we're doing what we always preach and practicing before we do it, and getting the fueling right and the tempo right and everything. I'll be glad when it's over though.
12%.
Oh, well, we got the 260 kilometre one before this.
Yes, we do.
Ah, why do we do this to ourselves? I don't even know where I'm going with this, by the way. Let's have a look. Let's just line me up. That session was brutal. We just did 4 hours, 20 minutes on the turbo, up the Alpe d'Huez 3 times. We learned a lot, and we suffered a lot. So, interesting. But it's no secret, I haven't made it a secret at the start of this video, that this week I have really struggled for motivation to train, and motivation to make a video, and just motivation with life. This week has really chewed me up, spat me out, and then kicked my ass, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. And The idea for the video came from having a chat with Adam, my neighbour, a couple of days ago, and how both of us at this point in time, whether it be lockdown, whether it be just in general training, we're really feeling like we've got nothing to give. Adam said, you know, he could have won the lottery yesterday and there would be no mood change, and I feel in that boat, and I just wanted to share that with you, really. I thought that was important for everyone to know, that this type of situation, these type of feelings are absolutely, in fact, normal. They're okay to have. I am a really positive person. Like, I feel 99% of my life I am positive, I'm motivated, I'm on it. But there are points when I'm absolutely not that, and it actually takes me by surprise because it is rare, but it happens. So here's the real thing, is you have to know your mental and physical red line. You need to know where it is, and you need to make sure that you don't push yourself above it, because we are all in completely unprecedented times. We're all struggling, and finding a balance between everything you're doing and making sure you don't tip yourself over the edge is perhaps the most critical skill you can work on at this time. And I'll give you an example that I wouldn't have done this 4 hours bike ride this morning had I gone on a run yesterday, which I was supposed to do. I was supposed to do an hour's run, and I just didn't have it. So I knew where my red line was, and I made sure I managed it so that I didn't know if I was going to do the bike this morning. I didn't know if I was going to get up and be able to. I didn't know if I'd be able to go up once or twice or 3 times, but as it happens, I managed all 4. But I think it's all right for you to be here, to feel like this. And what I would say is, if it's not your recovery week, if you work in training blocks and this isn't your recovery week, who cares? Really, honestly, in the scheme of things, you can bring it all back round. You could do, this is how I would say I would change it. I work in 3-week blocks, but if you need an impromptu recovery week mentally, spiritually, physically, take one, and then just do 2-week training blocks with a recovery week, 2-week training blocks with a recovery week to get yourself back on track. Nothing is insurmountable, but please don't push yourself through into places that are gonna eventually break you, because I actually think we're all going to come out of this with some form, milder or less mild, of PTSD. And I think that the more we accept it, the more we can start dealing with it already, because these have been the strangest, most challenging, weirdest times I have ever faced, and I have never had such mental struggles as I'm having now. And it feels even weird to share that with you, because I am a super positive person, and I would say I've probably breezed through life, and I feel lucky for that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it in an arrogant way. I feel very lucky, but this has really challenged me to my limits. And you know the phrase about treating other people how you would want to be treated? I actually think there's a different phrase we need to utilize, we need to use during these times, and that is treat yourself how you would want to be treated, because I think that is a huge area of neglect in human culture. We would rather look after someone else than we would ourselves, and that is going to get us all in trouble here. So let's look after ourselves, prioritize ourselves, because only by doing that can you then look after the people around you. If you don't look after yourself, you're not capable of looking after other people around you, and we're all struggling. Mary's mentally struggling at the moment. These are the times. Sorry for the ramble. I genuinely didn't know how to make a video this week, but getting something out there and proving to myself that it's about consistency, because that's all I preach all of the time anyway, is good enough for me. Good enough is good enough this week, and I wanted to share it with you in a positive way, just so that you know we're all in it together, and it's okay to not be okay, and we'll all come out of this. We will come out of it the other side. And who knows how we'll be, but we'll be together as a community, as a global community, hopefully. And I hope everyone out there is all right. Please share your feelings, share how you're feeling, or any struggles you have in the comments section. Let's use this community to pull each other through this, because right now I think it's just important we all get a sense that we're all dealing with things. No one's got it worse than anyone else. We're all dealing with our own problems, but we can do it together.
I'll see you on Tuesday, maybe. I don't even know at this stage, but take care.